Well, for all of you foodies out there, next week will be a great time for you to take a delicious adventure through Omaha's expanding culinary scene. It's Omaha Restaurant Week, and some local restaurants will be offering special promotions. Now, to discuss this 10-day foodie celebration and share some tips on how to navigate the tasty specials, I have Tim and Lisa Trudell. Thanks for joining me.
Good morning, Maya.
Good morning. Well, let's start by talking about your expertise on the Omaha food scene. You wrote this book called Unique Eats and Eateries of Omaha. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about this book and the project.
Well, it's a dream come true because we like to eat.
Yeah, same. I can relate.
We
Yes.
like to dine out. So the nice thing is that we had written the first book, 100 Things to Do in Omaha Before You Die, and then talking and working with our publisher, they had a new series, Unique Eats and Eateries of, and we thought Omaha would be a good fit for them, and obviously it's worked out well. We have great food, and
Yes, we do.
we've got a diverse selection of restaurants and foods, and so it's really worked out well to do the book and have it act as a guide for people to travel the city and learn, not only about the food and culture and some history.
Exactly. And again, like you said earlier, we have so many places from every continent here in Omaha. Now, Restaurant Week is great because it gives us the opportunity to go to maybe some fancier places or some other dining options to get something for a better deal. What are some tips that you would give to people who are wanting to do Restaurant Week next week?
Well, I would suggest, firstly, to experiment. Try something new. Try a new restaurant that maybe you've been interested in, but you haven't made it there. Try that. It could be a favorite restaurant of yours, but you haven't, if you're like me, you're stuck on a certain dish at most restaurants. So sample, try something new, experiment. And then also another tip I would say is make sure you tip your server, very generously.
Yeah, because there will be some big deals that you're
Yes.
going to be saving kind of a
Yes.
lot of money for yourself. Now, what are some of now there are nearly, last time I checked, there were nearly 50 participating restaurants that will be as part of this. There was Railcar, Cernella, Pitch, Sullivan Steakhouse. What are some of the best deals that you've seen so far that will be offered next week?
I actually was looking and doing some research last night, and there are some really good deals out there. Jay Gilbert's has been, I looked at that and broke down some against they have some things on their Restaurant Week menu that are on their regular menu. And so I compared the prices, and actually you can save about at least $15 per person on the combination, the price fix menu. And they're at a $40 price point for that 3-course meal that you can put together. And I do recommend getting their jumbo crab cakes.
Oh, right.
They're more crab than cake than you'll find at most other places.
We love that.
And add a cocktail, and it would be an additional charge, but adding a cocktail, I got a great martini last time I was there, and they make it right there at your table side, and it's a great experience.
So again, it's not just the food, but also an experience.
Yes.
Absolutely, and
Definitely.
you can get your parking validated there, so that's another great tip.
Perfect.
So you don't have to worry about the stress of finding some place to park.
There you go. Perfect. Well, thanks so much for being here, Lisa and Tim. Again, we have so much more coming up on this. We'll have just beginning. Besides just getting to eat, feast on these delicious food, of course, the portion of the proceeds from the participating restaurant will go towards Food Bank for the Heartland. Now you can get more information on Omaha Restaurant Week at visitomaha.com/restaurant week.